Hello from Washington. I flew in last night to Seattle and this morning I drove out to the Olympic Peninsula. So I'm here in the Olympic National Forest, I believe this is. And I just pulled up to my campsite and I'm so excited to see what it looks like because this area is unreal. Like, pictures don't do places justice. I don't think they ever can. Being here and experiencing it yourself is a whole different experience. I don't know. I'm here at Lake Quinault. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce all the names of the places around here because I've mostly only seen them written on the maps, but I'll try my best. I stopped at the ranger station to pick up any permits and just ask questions. I was gonna ask the ranger how to pronounce all the names of the places around here, but it was closed. So I found my campsite. I see it says my name on the reserved sign, so I'm glad that I'm in the right spot. And I think I'm gonna set up camp, get myself a little oriented with the area, and then explore. I don't have a plan for tomorrow night where I'm gonna stay. And I actually ran into such a nice guy. Mike was his name. He was, if I remember correctly, he told me he was the previous superintendent of Olympic National Park and is the current superintendent of Mojave National Park. He gave me his business card and basically was like, if you have any questions, contact me, I'll help you out. And he was so nice. And he recommended I try to stay here for more than one night if I can, because there's a lot to explore in this area. So I think that's what I'll try to do. Maybe I'll find a more like backcountry campsite for tomorrow night, a place that you have to hike to, just because it looks like all of these campsites are reserved. So there are some first come, first serve, but I don't know where those are yet. Anyway, let's go check out my campsite. I'm so excited. Look what I found on the side of the road. So my campsite is gorgeous. I love that campsite, and it's right next to the lake, which is beautiful. And I decided to go scope out the, I guess it's the Graves Creek trailhead down here and Graves Creek campground. I'm thinking maybe I'll stay either at the Graves Creek campground or hike in and camp along one of the trails that leads out of there for tomorrow. But as I'm driving down this road, it's such a beautiful drive, a bumpy drive, a lot of potholes on this road because it's a gravel road, but it's a beautiful drive. The trees and the moss like basically overhangs the road, and so far I've passed a bunch, maybe 2, 3, or 4 waterfalls. The first one was Merriman Falls, which was gorgeous. I took a little rinse in the waterfall, and now I'm at a second bigger waterfall. I don't know if this one has a name, but it's also right along the side of the road. And see, it's so cool to see this because I don't get to see this much green and water often. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whenever I go to a new campsite, I always explore the area around it. And while I was exploring this area today, I found a couple of these little benches, just like randomly. One of them was in the water, and the other one is kind of here along the shore. Give you a view. And I love that about certain campgrounds or campsites. I feel like a lot of them have these little hidden treasures that you kind of have to explore in order to find and follow some of the mysterious paths. And I found a couple of cool benches with a beautiful view. So I'm having my dinner now. I have a mix of Spanish white rice, some plant-based taco-flavored crumbles, and some classic Lay's, all mixed together. Yum. It's actually really good. I like it very much. I've had a wonderful day so far. It's a little past 9 p.m. and it's still light out. Once I finish this and clean up, I'll probably head to bed. I'm feeling pretty tired, and I think I'm gonna have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. We'll see how things go and how the weather is, but I'm really excited. This has been a wonderful first full day of the trip. Good morning. I just made my coffee and I'm gonna have some breakfast. I have a Lenny and Larry's complete cookie over here, and I have got a beautiful view. Anyway, after I finish my coffee and breakfast, I'm gonna head back down to Graves Creek or Graves Falls campground and park, find my spot for tonight, and then hike all day. I'm expecting some really beautiful views on the trail today, so I'm very excited. So I made it to my campsite for the night. Here I am. This is the Graves Creek campground, and it's basically at the end of that road. I don't know what the road was called, but it's where the road leads to, and it's where the trailhead is for the Enchanted Valley. So now that I've claimed my spot, I think what I'm gonna do is leave my car here and walk over to the trailhead and just hike until I feel like turning around and then coming back and having a peaceful evening here at the campsite. So the plan is start here. I'm gonna hike this for however long I feel like it until I turn around and come back. The whole thing's like 27 miles, I think, which might be a little too much for me. So we'll see. This flower right here is called a Western Columbine, and it's one of my favorite flowers. It's so unique to me. Like, I've never seen a columbine flower before. Look at this. How cool is that? It's getting buggy. A lot of skeeters out there. I'm gonna make dinner soon and enjoy the creek that's next to me. And I know the bugs are probably only gonna get worse, so I'll probably get in my tent when the sun goes down. It's about 6 p.m. so I don't know, the sun didn't go down until pretty late yesterday. It was still light around 9, so we'll see how that goes. I did get firewood. I saw somebody was selling firewood in their front yard with a little box to put money in, so I put in $10 and took 2 bundles of wood, and I think I'm gonna have a fire tonight. I did not see any signs about a fire ban, so I should be good. Always gotta make sure you're playing it safe when it comes to fire safety. I've learned my lesson. But it'll be really nice to have a fire. Anyway, let's make some dinner. I just made myself some dinner. I made some spicy peanut noodles and it's delicious. A lot of mosquitoes. This is probably one of the easiest and cheapest backpacking recipes because all it is a packet of ramen, whatever flavor you like. I go for the soy sauce flavor because it's vegan. 1 or 2 packets of peanut butter, Skippy or Justin's is good. 1 packet of hot sauce, Tapatio. Cholula is my favorite, but whatever, sriracha would be good. Whatever hot sauce you like. And 2 packets of soy sauce. And mix it all together and it is delicious. Leave a little bit of the water in there in order to leave no trace and be extra conscious of the scent I'm leaving that attracts wild animals. When I drain the water from the ramen, it's like a little soup appetizer. You just drink it instead of tossing it into the bushes around you because that attracts wild animals and you don't want to do that. It's also just like not good to be introducing new food particles and preservatives into the environment. That was gross. It's not that bad. I've added hot cocoa powder to my pasta water before and it's really not terrible. Sometimes just worth the peace of mind knowing that you're not leaving any kind of scents around. Anyway, I'm having my dinner. Good morning from Kalaloch Beach. I think I'm at beach number 4. This morning I woke up at the Graves Creek campground. I packed up all my stuff and I hit the road. I drove out here, tried to get a little bit of reception or service so that I could get my navigation to go. But I thought I'd come spend some time here at the beach before heading over to my campsite for tonight. Tonight I'm staying at the Hoh Rainforest campground, and tomorrow I'll be getting started on my little backpacking trip up along the Hoh River to possibly all the way out to Blue Glacier. We'll kind of see what the conditions are, but yeah, right now I'm just here at the beach. I'm gonna explore some tide pools. Maybe I'll make myself some coffee and breakfast before heading over to the Hoh. So I'm at the Hoh Rainforest campground and I'm gonna make myself some dinner. I've had a headache all day and I just took a nap in my hammock, which was really nice. I'm hoping I'll feel 100% when I wake up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I'll be embarking on my 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip down the Hoh River Trail to hopefully Blue Glacier. We'll see. I should get a nice view of Mount Olympus down at the end. But anyway, I'm gonna have some dinner now. I'm making some mac and cheese. This is just like a box of vegan mac. I'm gonna add these taco crumbles and a little bit of olive oil, and that's gonna be my dinner. Good morning. It is about 6:15 and I'm getting started on my Hoh River Trail hike. I'm hoping to make it all the way out to Blue Glacier, but if not, oh well. I'll be staying at Lewis Camp my first night and then probably 5 Mile Island on my second night. So when I'm hiking and I am not listening to music, I don't have my headphones in, there's like a few things that kind of loop through my mind. A few of them are thoughts. I'll just have the same kind of thoughts over and over again sometimes. Or maybe I'll have a mantra that I repeat to myself over and over again if I'm going uphill. I love switchbacks, I love switchbacks, I love switchbacks. Or I'll sing to myself, I walk with love, I walk with love, I walk with love, I walk with love. Or I'll have like a few lines from a song I know on, like, and I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but the chorus or like a chunk of a song that I know, I'll just keep singing it over and over to myself. And right now, that song is when the truth is found to be lies and all the joy within you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. And I kind of feel like it's helping keep the bears away. I don't know. Anyway. Found my campsite for the night. This is Lewis Camp and it's right on the river. There is a privy and a bear wire, and I'm about, I think, 12-ish miles away from the trailhead, and it's only 11 o'clock, so made pretty good time. I'm gonna take a little break, maybe take a dip in the water and have some food, drink some water, and then maybe do a little day hike, try to see if I can make it up to the view of Mount Olympus. I probably won't make it to Blue Glacier. I saw some people with like full-on climbing gear, ice axe, helmet, the whole shebang, so not prepared for that. So I probably won't make it all the way to the top, but maybe Elk Lake. I don't know, we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good and it's still early, so we got time. So I made it up here to Elk Lake. It's over there. I kind of thought that the trail would lead to the lake and there would be some kind of opening with a clear view of Mount Olympus, which I don't know if you could see it up there, the little snowy peak. It was quite a climb to get here, so that's a little disappointing, but I did find a little sneaky side trail that takes you out onto a log that fell over the lake, so I did get somewhat of a view, but time to head back down to my campsite. It's a high mile day for me, but I'm glad I'm not carrying the full weight the whole time. I'll check back in with you when I get to my campsite. My legs are tired. I think I hiked about 23 miles today, and oh man, I got sap on my pants. Anyway, my legs are tired. I just made dinner. I'm having some pad thai, nice and easy, no cleanup because you make it right in the bag, which is convenient. And my jet boil boils super fast, so dinner was a breeze tonight, which is really nice after a long day of hiking. The picture on it kind of looks like the situation I'm in right now. We got the river, we got some nice trees, we got people camped out next to the water on the embankment and a mountain, although my mountain doesn't look quite like that. There's a lot of clouds, and I can see a little bit of Mount Olympus over there. Let's see how this is. How you doing, pad thai? How you doing? The backpacker's pad thai is probably my favorite backpacking meal.